Roger, copy.
In all this vastness, there is no hint that help will come from elsewhere to save us from ourselves.
Hey, Jam, everyone. Happy Thursday. Thanks for being here. Unfortunately, we weren't able to lock down a guest speaker this week. So yeah, we'll just be going into our normal project roundtable updates. But I do have a couple updates that I guess I'll share here before we get started. First of all, yeah, I thought it was just a little update here that we've had a couple new citizens join the network this week. Alina and this is Daniel from Celestial Commons, as well as a new team joined the network, which is Celestial Commons. They're working on advancing like democratic governance for humanity's future in space. So super aligned with Moondao. Expect to be hearing from them here in a couple weeks in more detail about what they're working on. But great to have a couple new citizens on board. I think we're up to 117 now in total, and about 17 teams, depending on how we're counting them, not counting like the executive branch team. But in other news, last week's proposal, MDP 178, which was the IAC paper, was accepted as in the Moondao community. That project was successfully passed. So yeah, Shipiana, not here at the moment, but Shipiana will be here as part of the Moondao Senate. Super cool. I think that brings our total up to 12 senators right now, which is the biggest Senate we've had in quite some time. So cool to see more projects coming through the fold here. Yeah, we can kick things off basically straight to project updates. Jabab, you want to pop up here? Stop sharing my screen. Hey, how's it going?
Hello.
Hey, GM.
Yeah, so WBA, pretty exciting. Ethereum recovered, so we have the full scholarship amount, assuming we get at least 10 applicants. Hopefully more than that, but we have the availability for 10 scholarships, so very excited about that. And then I've made the final edits to the application, and as soon as my Google Keep updates on my phone, I will send the form to the WBA candidates today. So we should start getting some activity. Committee members, please be on the lookout in our group message about reviewing applications as they come in. I'm sure it'll take a week or so to work out the bugs before we get the first full application, because I have told them that they have to complete all the steps in order to submit the form. We're really keen on getting some new citizens and getting some new Discord community members in from the Analog Astronaut community. So yeah, that's tied to the application. So I'm sure there will be some crypto growing pains for them. But otherwise, I mean, that's to be expected. We're a Web3 organization, so there's always going to be a learning curve. So pretty exciting. I'll post some notes once I get the application submitted, and I'm sure I will be coming back with lots of growing pains next week. So very excited.
Cool. Yeah, great news about the ETH recovery. Nice to obviously get those scholarships out in full to everyone, hopefully. And yeah, we had some pretty good timing with a couple transactions on Moondao's end for the treasury reimbursements that really worked in our favor there.
I think we're all cheering with the market recovery. So
yeah, definitely. Cool. Thanks, Bob.
Yeah, that's all I had.
Cool. Yeah, excited to get some new citizens through the door there too. But yeah, Sarah, you available?
Hi, everyone. Good morning.
Hey, Jan.
You can hear me, right?
Yep, we can hear you just fine.
All right, excellent. So on the dashboard, we had a really great conversation last week and Major Tom about the governance dashboard. This is a dashboard where you can see metrics on voters, voting power, etc. We went back and forth about the usefulness, and there was a new feature request with regards to showing linkage or maybe a visualization of the rewards versus project contribution. We're playing around with some ideas on our end. It is not very easy, so I'm not going to say too much, but I think we may have found something that could fit, but I'm going to give us time until the end of the project. And looking forward to speak to you after this in Major Tom. I invite everyone to join if you have the time, give us your feedback. It's really nice to get views from different people. And also, we're going to do the simulation dashboard today if you're interested in how your voting on a proposal, how it will impact Treasury, etc. So yeah, thank you, and looking forward to speaking after this.
Awesome. Yeah. Thank you, Sarah. Yeah. Folks, be sure to pop into Major Tom after this for a little bit of informal work session and convos about that. Thank you, Sarah. Sheepiana, I don't know if we can invite you up here if you're available. Hey, congratulations. You went around to give a little update that, the MDP 178 was passed. So congratulations on that. And, welcome aboard as a senator here at Moondow. Looking forward to, getting involved with the governance process here. Obviously reach out to any of us if you have any questions about how that all works. But yeah, congrats. I don't know if they have any updates really at this point in time, but feel free to share.
Yeah, not much updates, but thank you so much. I'm really excited to be a senator and for this project to have passed. So we're going to be going to IAC, and that's really exciting. So thank you.
Might be the largest number of active senators, certainly in a while. So that's really cool to get that activity back up. Yeah. But yeah, that's all we have for project updates. Pretty quick Roundtable project updates. I don't know if anyone has any open floor items that they'd like to hop up and share related to space or anything else that's going on, but I'd love to have you up here, Pablo. Hey.
Hey everyone, how's it going? So I wanted to welcome, and maybe if they're able to talk, I don't know, Will from T2 Labs. Is it T2 Labs? I don't know if it's Labs or found it, but I spoke with Will yesterday, and they're working on some pretty cool stuff, and they applied to be a team within the network. So excited to kind of welcome them into the community. I'll invite Will to speak, but I don't know if they're in an environment where they can. I'm just kind of impromptu pulling them up. Hey Will, how's it going?
Hey, good. How are you?
Good. Yeah, great to
If
see
I
you
can get
here.
my camp. This is my warehouse office space. But yeah, great talking to you yesterday. Yeah, I guess I'll just do a quick intro.
Yeah, definitely. Tell us
Um,
about yourself and all the work you're doing. Yeah.
yeah, so I'm Will, founder of Type 2 Labs. Our end goal is to ensure that humanity becomes a Type 2 civilization, and that could be on the Kardashev scale or, just colonizing the solar system. So what I'm trying to do is almost make like a B2C moon company. So try to create products for the moon that essentially anyone can be a part of creating a lunar base. So our end goal is to sort of bootstrap a base on the moon. First product that I'm working on, it's not really public, but I guess we're trying to make a streaming rover for the moon, so anyone can pay to control a rover directly from Earth on the moon, drive around for a minute or a day. So currently working on designing the rover and hopefully have a mission coming up soon, and then in the future, hopefully more missions that can help build a lunar base.
Awesome. Yeah, I mean, I think you're in the right room. Everyone here is pretty much shares a common mission. Moondev's mission is to create a self-sustaining, self-governing settlement on the moon. So, yeah, this is basically, I think, I don't know if you'll find another community on the internet that's like more aligned with what you're trying to build. So, really excited to help support you.
Yeah, I'm excited. Definitely going to have some, hopefully mission proposals in the future. But if you just want to DM me, I'm going to be building out the control interface and the rover. So if anyone wants to just be a part of that, I guess hopefully I can ask that here, but just DM me.
Sweet. Yeah. Awesome. Well, yeah. Thanks for jumping up. Yeah, jumping under the gun and getting up here, turning your camera on. It's a cool warehouse space too.
Related products that I develop. So I got a 3D printer going and some epoxy. I do some epoxy pouring and stuff in there. So also I'm in the Denver area, so if anyone's there, happy to meet up, talk about space and other stuff.
Sweet. Yeah. We have a few people that are out there in Denver. So yeah, definitely we'll connect you with other people there. I think I mentioned Anastasia, who's at the Colorado School of Mines. Would be a great person for you to connect with. So cool. Yeah. Thanks for jumping up here. Yeah, Ryan, I'll hand it back to you.
Sweet. Yeah. Thanks, Will. Yeah, I'll follow up with you too about getting you in as a team and getting you signed up as a citizen. That'll be great. But yeah, welcome to the community. Great to have you. Yeah, I don't know if anyone else has any other things they'd like to bring up during a little open floor right here. Impromptu open floor. Give it a second. Following people. Phil. No. Justin. All right. Bob.
I just wanted to remind everybody that the I-24 spaceflight training is coming up in 2 weeks. 2 weeks. So I'm super excited about that. I will spam the Discord with pictures.
Awesome. Yeah, it's exciting. Super cool that you got that opportunity, like through the using the marketplace too. I love that. Hey, Phil.
Hey, the two things that I wanted to mention on the open floor. One is I'll be in Berlin next week, and I've got some spare time. It'd be cool to meet up with some other folks. I know Celestial Commons is in Berlin as well. It'd be cool to chat about, decentralizing lunar governance in, over a coffee. So if you're in the area, DM me. And I wanted to just say what I'm working on. One of the things is I'm looking into marketplace stuff and trying to see what could go on there to sell, and where the boundaries are and what kind of storefront I would need. So I haven't looked at the documentation yet, but if there, it'd be great if gaps were to be filled sooner than later on how to set up a marketplace. That can be personally with people. We don't have to discuss it here, but yeah, I'm just feeling like a noob in that sense. Anyway, yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, we'll connect with you.
I'll be out in California next week for the Google I/O conference, but there's also a Generation Space event that's going on in downtown San Francisco on that Tuesday. It's put on by Seraphim. They're like a space investment organization. It's been around for a couple of years anyhow. So yeah, I don't know if people want to meet up or not, but I'll be in the Mountain View, San Francisco area. Nothing too crazy going on in DC right now, I don't think. Jared Isaacman just got approved. That's kind of pretty big deal for NASA anyhow. And yeah, that's about it, I guess.
Yeah, let me know when you're in town. We can grab a coffee, and yeah, I'd be happy to
I
join.
remember we met up that one time.
Yeah, looks like Anna's also going to be around then too. So yeah, we could all meet up.
Cool.
Sweet.
It's a good prompt too for people to make sure their locations are updated on the map. A while back, like refactored some code there and lost locations on folks that initially listed themselves. But yeah, we've got some folks, looks like we got somebody in, in Germany, we got folks in California. So it's just an easy way to kind of like see who's around, generally speaking, in what parts of the world, and connect with them, on travel opportunities like that.
Would impromptu meetups count as community contribution?
Yeah, I mean,
Would
anything that you're kind
impromptu
of,
meetups with other Moondao folks?
yeah, I mean, anything you're doing to kind of foster community. I mean, Justin did something like that himself in DC, a nice little talk for, what was it? Space Cafe or something like that, Justin. But yeah.
Yeah, we had a couple space cafes. I spoke at one about Moondao specifically, and Ari spoke about what he was doing with the United Nations Space Council more than a year ago. I don't remember. Yeah, unfortunately, we don't see too much of Ari anymore, but he comes to space events. He pops up on my Facebook feed. He's still highly involved in the industry.
Awesome. I just wanted to call that out for other folks that are maybe listening and want to do something but aren't sure what to do. Community contributions are a great way to basically show the DAO that you're contributing, what you're contributing, and even things like this are worthwhile.
Totally. Yeah. I mean, we've been trying to encourage or foster these sorts of local connections or local meetups, a little happy hour or coffee or whatever, just for people to get together, since we're also distributed wherever we can get together, whether it's San Francisco or DC or Texas. I think that'd be super cool. But yeah, Mitchie, well, he deleted it. But yeah, I just shared the link to the contribution portal. Obviously, that's another good little segue or reminder. Any sorts of things that you guys are doing, whether it's, it doesn't have to be directly related to Moondao, but things you're working on in the space sector, cool stuff that you want to share with the community, that you can demonstrate that you did, please submit your contributions there. You can do it whenever you have free time, on a weekly basis. And, at the end of the quarter, we obviously go through these contributions and reward them with, reward those folks with voting power and ETH compensation. So, yeah, for some of the new faces here too, that's a pretty cool thing that you can do with Moondao, and obviously reach out to any of us on the Senate if you have questions about how to actually do that or take advantage of that opportunity. Cool. Anything else from folks? No? All right. Going once, going twice. Pablo?
No, I think that's it. Cool.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll jump into Major Tom for a little bit. We're talking Treasure.Corp stuff. I think that'll be interesting.
Sweet. Awesome. Cool. Well, yeah, thank you, everybody. Thank you, folks, for hopping up here and a little chat on the open floor. Justin, Phil, Will. Yeah, hope to see you guys same time, same place next week at Thursday. Thursday's 3 p.m. Eastern. Yeah.
At Astra, yeah.
Cool.
At Astra.
Thanks, everyone. Bye.
All right. Later.
Welcome to Moondao, a revolutionary governance model and mission-oriented community that's reshaping collaboration in the space industry. Our mission is to create a self-sustaining, self-governing settlement on the Moon to act as a launch point into the cosmos. Moondao is governed like a nation, with its own economy, constitution, voting system, treasury, elections, and senate. But internet native, and so without the limitations of geography. In 2022, we sent our first member to space, showcasing our model's capacity for real-world impact. Now, we're implementing key solutions for global collaboration in the space industry. We offer a borderless, permissionless platform that enables everyday people to participate in the future of space development and exploration. Be part of our lunar legacy and join the Moondao movement today.